Unscripted, unshackled, uncouth.
What you're about to hear is for more mature audiences only.
It's Miguel and Holly, Uncensored.
Hello and welcome to Miguel and Holly Uncensored. This is our off-air podcast that we do 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If you're watching this on Facebook and you're like, what is happening right now? I lost our headphone karaoke challenge. Not fairly, though, because people were voting not because I was the worst singer this week, was just because they wanted to see me in this getup.
Then who was the worst singer then?
I don't know. We'll never know because nobody voted on it.
We will never know.
Everybody was like, I think y'all all did great, but I want to see Miguel in that outfit. So we don't know. So here I am busting out of this onesie that I got from a drag queen friend.
Literally, titties are out.
Like, I'm so glad that I wore an undershirt underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my Harry Potter cloak over it to cover up my naughty bits. And then I have this busted wig on.
It's the wig.
Like, it's, I even have like a part of the clip shot. Like, it's so Kelbin's going to accompany me to Publix here in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So we can get some video of people.
Touching your hair
boy.
like that. You
Oh,
look so
boy.
natural.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just base it on what Holly does when we're doing segments, and Holly's just like, and sometimes when I'm thinking,
I really don't do that often.
You did it today, girl.
I know, because I got one braid
Mm-hmm.
and it's bothering me. It's like right here. I feel like it's a fish just hanging down, and I'm like, what is this thing?
I think it was during Queen City Confessions. I looked up and you were like, yeah, I don't know. I was just like, maybe you should. And I was like, yes, girl, string that hair.
Yeah.
So now I can't help but not. It really does. I've never had long hair like this because this wig is like it's almost like it's at my boobs.
It's not 40 inches.
No, but it's close to. It actually goes a little bit past my nipples. And so you can't help but just like toss your hair.
You do need to do a lot of tossing. I do
You're
a lot of
so
hair
good
tossing.
at that.
I do a lot of tossing because it gets in the way.
It does. So I've just been like, ooh, it's like in my neck and everything. I'm like, I'm so warm. I need to do like Holly does, be like,
Little
oh.
pony.
And put it up. Well,
I'm
a
so
little fun. I'm happy for you.
See, I was made for long hair. What you
Yeah,
talking about,
yes,
girl?
you were.
I was made for long
Not
hair.
just for long hair.
Anyway, so I already posted one video on the Miguel and Holly Instagram reel of me walking around with Kelbin around the studio and seeing all of our coworkers reacting to me.
Which, yeah.
The women seem more shocked than the men. All the guys are like, well, yeah, that looks good. Okay.
Yes.
Well, they're like,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I think it's because they're used to Woody walking around doing
Mm.
God knows what.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that it's not, so it's not, maybe that's not that surprising for the dudes, but like, I don't know. I feel like the women were just very shocked.
They're like, what in the world?
What is that?
So yeah, so I'll be doing that today. Anyway, so I know, Kelbin, you haven't watched it yet, so we're going to just talk a little bit around Monster, the Ed Gein story.
Okay.
Are you
Yeah.
planning on watching it?
I am planning on watching it. Yes.
All right. So, I mean, the story, like, you've heard the story because there have been several movies based off of this character, like Silence of the Lambs, Psycho, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it's all from this one guy and what he did. It was in the 30s, Holly?
Yes. I believe the 1930s.
Yeah.
When World War II was going on.
Yeah, that's right.
And by the way, I have a weird fascination with this guy, which I have never watched Monster before. I did not want to watch Jeffrey Dahmer. I just didn't. I didn't really have an interest in watching the Menendez brothers one, but this one I was like, ooh, I kind of need to watch this because I had looked him up before this for some other reason, and I don't know why. Something about the fact that it was he had, he was the inspiration behind Psycho, Texas Chainsaw, Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. So I did a quick Wikipedia search on this, and I was just like blown away. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And so having done a dive on Wikipedia, as I'm now starting to watch the show, they are sticking right to exactly what was listed on the Wikipedia page. And it's not like a spoiler necessarily because like obviously this was a man who committed heinous crimes.
Right.
So it's not like a spoiler, Kelbin, for you that like you're going to be seeing some crazy shit.
Right.
But having read the Wikipedia page and I'm like, oh damn, I remember reading about this exact thing. And of course, him in real life is just such an odd bird. He wasn't well. Like it reminded me, Miguel, of when you used to say like long time ago in the South that you have like a mentally unwell cousin, but they would be like living in their own home.
Right.
Eating rocks.
And they're just everyone's like, oh,
his cousin Bob, he's a little weird.
He's a little odd.
It probably should have been like taken care of by someone, but he was just out living life. Like that reminds me of this. Like this man who really should have been kept an eye on. And it's so interesting because it's mental health related because he was schizophrenic, which got triggered in his teens or whatever, or later, like early 20s or whatever. And like just watching the whole unfolding of it, even just episode 1. Now I did have an adult gummy, so episode 1 felt like 3 hours. I paused halfway through to go to the bathroom and I was like, I only been watching for 20 minutes. What the hell is this? I felt like it went on forever, but it is
a little slow moving at the beginning.
It is, but you need all that information. Yeah. And I was just like, oh my God, this is wild. So I'm so far very much enjoying it.
Yeah, it's I think I don't want to ruin a part of it, but there's one part that it was so graphic and so creepy and so just like there's not a lot on television that will make me close my eyes or turn away. Because usually I'm like, all right, I'm here for the ride. Like, let's go down this person's imagination. And especially, obviously, with someone like this, you have Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy, who's a great, terrific actor. Like he portrayed this scene that's being played out. And there was the Grip and the Best Boy and Ryan Murphy, and they're all there watching this. And I'm like, usually I'm like, well, if they all sat through it, I'm going to sit through it and watch what they did. This one particular scene, I had to look away. Like, it was so much. And then I looked at Abe when the episode was over, and I'm like, let's watch the morning show. Let's watch something else before bed, because I need a palate cleanser before bed, because we'd watch, I think, 5 episodes all day Sunday. And after what happened in that episode, I was like...
So that was the 5th episode?
I believe so. I'll have to look and see.
God. But I only made it because I started later, so I only saw 3 of them. But that's still 3 hours of...
gruesome.
A lot.
I'm ready.
And what I didn't know from the Wikipedia page is how much the Nazis influenced Ed Gein.
Yeah. I had no clue that was even a part of the storyline.
Which now that they said that, of course, like that makes so much sense. Like, especially for his mental state, for him to be like, because like the guy that wrote Psycho, the screenplay, as he's presenting it to, because by the way, they blend in the different movies so far that I've seen that were based off of his person. They're also showing how these movies got made. And because I was like, what are they going to do to fill up 8 hours? Like, am I just about to sit through 8 hours of just horrificness? But no, they also bring in other things. So when they were talking about the filming of Psycho, the writer of the movie is like pitching it to Alfred Hitchcock. And he's talking about how in Ed Gein's case, he saw these images from Nazi Germany. And since he was not well at all, just figured, oh, that must be normal. How can I normalize what I'm seeing for myself? And you're just like, oh my God. Oh, the level of just psychological insanity.
Yeah. I think too also is a commentary on like Alfred Hitchcock, like Psycho, when it first came out, like people were like physically ill watching that movie because they had never seen anything. There was slasher genre where
Mm-mm.
people were dying, or Jamie Lee, Janet Lee, Jamie Lee Curtis's mom, who was a woman in Psycho. Audiences weren't used to that. They were
They had
used
never seen murder in that way.
right, and so people, that scene was kind of. Or, did you get to that episode, Holly? Where they saw? Okay, there
Where
was
they
like
saw Psycho in the theater.
right. There was like a woman who like went into labor, like because
Yes.
it was so much for
Like
her.
a girl passed out.
Yeah.
People are puking everywhere, and meanwhile, Alfred Hitchcock is like,
Got him.
But then, look, like he does at some point reckon with like, well, look what I unleashed.
Right, like you can't once you opened up Pandora's box.
You
And
can't put it back in.
Right. And I think that's another thing that I find so interesting about where America is. Because so much of this Ed Gein story, where if that happened now, he would have gotten caught like
Immediately.
the first person. But back then, everyone's so trusting.
Yeah.
And they're like, there was one person that he kills, and he's seen at the location, and like the officers, are talking to somebody like, oh yeah, well, I saw Ed Gein show up as I was leaving.
Mhm.
And they're like, okay, that's crazy. And the guy's like, well, but he would never do that. Like he wouldn't touch a fly.
And they go talk to him, and they're like, were you there? He's like, no. And they're
No.
like, all right.
Cool.
Okay.
But everyone's so trusting back then. So it's so interesting how we've evolved as a culture and as a country.
And what we can withstand to watch.
Right.
Just thinking about how quickly, I guess not quickly, because that was, when did Psycho get made? In the 60s?
Yeah, I think it was 1960.
So from like 1960 to now, you have like films like The Human Centipede,
Right.
Hostage. And
or even just the Ed Gein movie, like, because there's
or yeah,
there's a part of it where they or did you see the part, Holly, when they were taking Anthony was it Perkins, the actor who played Norman Bates in Psycho, where he's taking him into the replica of Ed Gein's house,
right?
And they show and I was like,
like you can see him as an actor just overcome, because he's like, what in the hell did I sign up for?
So Kelbin, get ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I need some spooky stuff.
Are you watching it today?
I'll try to. I have to record Los Yappers today. Oscar has been on a fucking tangent that he wants ice cream.
Oh.
Girl,
why does this sound like you're with a child?
No, literally, no, because I had Holly in the back of my mind. I was like, if Holly was here in this bedroom right now, she would defend me. You know what Oscar said last night at like 8:30 p.m.?
What?
Said, come on, let's have an adventure. Let's go get ice cream. I was like, Sunday at 8:30 after we just showered?
Oh, girl.
And I know Holly would have been so pissed for me. So I was thinking about you last night.
Thank you. I really enjoy when people think of me and think what I would do in situations.
Yes.
Because you're not the first person that said that. Like Miguel, we have a friend who is like, sometimes I'll like see something crazy and be like, what would Holly think about that? And I really enjoy being just, the thought of me being placed in a situation. But yes, I agree. 8:30. The cutoff for ice cream is about 7. Like,
right.
There's no going back after that line has been crossed.
It was tough because he did take care of me all day yesterday. And I needed it. But yeah.
Oh yeah, because you went out. We're gonna kind of skip around a little bit, but Kelvin, you went out Saturday night to the club.
Girl, I went out Friday and Saturday night. I don't drink alcohol. Like, I mean, when I say that, I mean like I don't drink it often. Even at dinner, like I don't care to drink alcohol. I just, if I'm on a beach, if I'm on vacation, serve them up. It's fun. But if I'm trying to go out, the whole let's get shots or whatever, that's not me. But of course, in the rare occasion that I am able to or I want to, I have this one friend that I go out with, and he's like, come on, let's serve them up. Let's go to the bar. Let's buy. I'm good with one White Claw or a Truly, maybe 2, 3 at most. And I'm good. I'm behaved. And to be fair, I was very behaved this weekend.
Okay.
Part,
Well, but you were drinking.
I was drinking, though.
Both nights?
Drinking. Both nights. I would say the first night, it was pretty good.
Well, all I know is there was one point at my pumpkin painting party I had Friday night. I was, buzzing around, making sure like people had drinks and like the food was out and everything was going well. And then at some point, I look at Kelbin. He's sweating. His face is red and blotchy. And I'm like, girl, are you okay?
I was getting a flush. I went to your bathroom and I looked at myself and I was like, what is happening to my face?
Oh,
I was like, are you okay? He's
no.
like, it's the alcohol, girl. I was like, oh my
Yes.
God, are you going to be okay?
Yeah.
That's a signal to like slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, I've never had that before, the flush, but I was getting the
Yeah.
flush. I think I was just overwhelmed with like a lot of new people.
Mhm.
And I normally know most of Miguel's friends. So when I was there, I was like, who's half of y'all?
Miguel's been bringing in new people all the time into this table.
And then we went to a home I'd never been to, but the host was very nice. So I can't, I wasn't too uncomfortable at that point. But yeah, still, I was just like a lot of new people.
Yeah. It was nice. We did a little sip and stroll. So we did the pumpkin painting at my place. And once everybody was done, we had a hard cutoff of 9. And so we got everybody in their little to-go cups and we walked across the street to my friend Drew's house. And then he had a little projector set up outside of his backyard in a fire pit to watch Hocus Pocus. So that was really fun. But he had like apple cider, and he put like a whole handle of Fireball in it.
Yeah.
Oh, Fireball.
It was pretty good.
He brought some out to me, and I was like, "Girl, you about to have me up right
It
now."
was good. It got
And
you
you
to go
know-
out.
You drink a lot of apple cider and you get some bathroom issues with too much apple cider.
I think
It's
that's why
delicious.
today my body's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I play with the devil at your house on Friday because Miguel bought zombies pizza, and I packed my pills. I was ready, and for some reason they might have fallen out of my pocket because I couldn't find them by the time I got there. And I was like, you know what? I'm hungry. I haven't had dinner, so I play with the devil.
And how did that work out?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Well, I say, did you poop at the club?
I did. I did it. I did it.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, 'cause especially that one club we went to after my friend Drew's house, like their bathroom is like open and like the door to it is open. So you can see, and then when you look inside, the stall where you sit is right there. So you can see if somebody's taking a poop in the club.
Yes.
Oh my
And I was like,
God.
you gotta go home. Like you can't poop at Chasers. Like you gotta go home.
That is
'Cause everyone's gonna
awful.
see your pants around your ankles and be like, are those Kelbin shoes? Girl, Kelbin taking a shit at Chasers, girl.
Yeah, you could probably say that loud enough where they could hear it. So
Mhm.
yeah, no,
Oh my
I was good. Surprisingly, I was really, really good. And then Saturday, what did I do Saturday? What happened Saturday?
You did the
Oh.
Spanish club.
Yes, I did
Oh,
Spanish Club.
yeah.
Yes, that was so lovely. I arrived and I thought that they were gonna place me somewhere to talk to people, and I just arrived. I signed up, and they were like, "All right, well, go ahead." And I was like, "What? You're just supposed to go up to people?" And they're like, "Yeah, talk Spanish." And I was like, "Okay."
You're just like,
Oh.
I'm just gonna be talking at people.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't see anybody that I know. So already I'm like immediately like a little slightly panicked, but I was like, whatever, I've made it this far. I've parked the car. Like, let's just
Gotta do it.
So I
Mhm.
see these 3 ladies at a table, and I saw a chair was available, and I was like quickly calculating, all right, where the sun is going to be hitting me, if I'm going to start sweating, is it way too hot? Is this a good view of the rail trail? Because I want to see the shirtless men run, which they were. And so whatever, I go and I sit, I'm wearing a t-shirt that says queer todos los días. And so I was like, hey, hope y'all are okay, but like wondering if you have a seat open. And they were like, yeah, absolutely, come in. So I made some friends. They were named Denise and Jasmine, I believe. And Denise actually listens to our show.
Oh.
She
That's
recognized
cool.
me through my voice. And she was like, why do you sound so familiar? And I was like, I'm on a radio show. She goes, I knew it. So that was really fun. That was cool. And yes, that was constantly playing in the background amongst
Good.
other
things.
Latinx, Latinx
Bad
artists.
Bunny.
A little bit of Bad Bunny, absolutely, absolutely. And there were other people from that weren't even Hispanic. They were just trying to learn Spanish, and
That's what they said. About 30% of people are not native Spanish speakers. They're just trying to learn by immersion. Was the word that I was looking for on Thursday or whatever.
So yeah. So I did that. I love Muralla. Muralla is so good. I love that. It's a Colombian restaurant. And it was packed, man. It was packed. So many people. I could have gotten up and talked a little bit more to people, but I was like, listen, I already went out the night before. So the social battery was a little at 50% at that point. After that, I think I just had a regular day, didn't do anything too crazy. I did end up going out. Some friends came over and they wanted to continue drinking. And so we did. I got to see the infamous Mistress Isabel Brooks. She was the villain of the last All-Star season of Drag Race. And I had heard from, what is it called? From the grapevine, that she's a little bit of a diva. Is that right?
The grapevine.
It is. I heard through the grapevine.
I said I heard it through the grapevine.
The grapevine?
That one.
The orange patch?
Yes. Normally I get to meet the drag race queen sometimes, but I heard that she was a little bit of a diva. So I don't know. That kind of adds up with who her character is on the show.
Yeah.
So yeah, but still, it was a great show to watch. And then I ended up going to an after party. I don't tend to normally go to the afters, just because it's really late and I like to go to sleep. But yeah, I ended up going. It was a new friend that I had known of, but they were like, "Yeah, come on over," and I was like, "Okay, cool." And it was really chill, honestly. People were getting in the jacuzzi.
Oh,
and I had a swimsuit that I could get into, but I didn't do it. I couldn't do it. Too many people.
Strangers up in my bed.
A bunch of people from the club on your bed.
Yeah, no, we always rope that off. Wait, hold on. We had some technical issues just now. Like my whole entire computer just blinked.
Well, you were frozen for about 30 seconds and your face was like,
oh.
I was like, uh-oh, Miguel's frozen.
Okay. So I think
the sound went out. No sound.
It back? Is not going to be back, or is it back now?
It says, oh, is it back now?
It was gone.
Okay. We're back. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, no, whenever we've had after parties in the past, we always rope off that. But I mean, things have gone down in guest rooms in our house that I learned about after the fact, and I'm like, okay.
Now you got to wash those sheets and the comforters.
Vacuum a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I also learned something that I was going to bring up with you guys. I was talking to somebody, I can't remember who or what their name was, but they were very nice. And they were saying how they were Dominican or something like that. And they were like, "Oh, but I just never learned Spanish." And I go, "Oh, okay, cool. You're a no sabo kid." And they were like, "Hey, that's kind of really offensive." And I go, "Oh," I was like, "Do educate me. Like, I've never heard that. What I call my nieces and nephews no sabo kids all the time. They don't."
What does that mean for us non-Spanish speaking people? Which I know that's what it is, but like, what is it?
When you're Hispanic and you just don't know Spanish, and maybe you just didn't learn or anything like that.
Well, why is it called that?
When you're speaking to somebody, like maybe your grandma, and you tell her like no sabo lo que you're saying. I'm a no sabo kid.
What does sabo mean?
Learned, like I don't know.
Okay, because
like,
I was like, where?
No
why does this translate to what those words mean? Okay.
Yes, so it's like an I don't know Spanish kid, basically. Okay. And he was like, that's kind of offensive. And I go, well, why? Do explain, because I call my nieces and nephews the no sabo kids all the time. My sister never took the time to teach them. And he was like, well, it makes me feel like I'm not fully Hispanic. Just because I don't know Spanish doesn't make me less Hispanic. And I was like, oh my God, I've never thought about it that way. Okay, I will not use that anymore. I totally get it. And it was a good, wholesome exchange. No animosity or anything.
Nobody was angry.
Yeah, nobody was angry. But I was like, okay. I was like, if that makes you feel a type of way, I think that's valid. And you're right. Even if you don't know Spanish and you are Hispanic, that doesn't make you any less Hispanic whatsoever.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So, yeah.
I used to say that all the time back in the day because I wasn't like a huge like hip hop fan. And so I used to feel like I would be made fun of because I didn't listen to a lot of hip hop. And I was like, well, it doesn't make me any less black because I'm not. Hip hop doesn't define who we are as a people.
Yeah. No, there is a very specific genre. Like it's a hip hop culture,
right?
That not all black people would fall under because, again, black people are not a monolith.
Right. Absolutely. And so that's why I was like, yay, I'm so glad that we've gotten to this point now where,
What do you do with your hair?
What? Just having this hair makes me just go like, oh. I can't stop playing with this wig, girl. I'm like, oh my God, I'm Holly. I can't stop braiding it and playing with it. I'm like, oh my God. Like, what would be crazy if, like, because Abe just left Friday, he's out of town for the next few days.
Yeah.
If I kept this on at home and I was just by myself, I was just sitting there watching a movie. I'm watching Ed Gein and I'm just like,
I was going to be like, you're Ed Gein, basically.
Oh my God. Use your hair to like cover your eyes.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm scared. Anyway, so how was your weekend, Holly?
Oh, it was good. It was good. So Friday night, my fiance and I got together with Scott and Monica of former Scotty the Body fame. And so we went to Hollow Scream, which was great because my fiance and I have not been to an amusement park Halloween thing in years. And we're big fans of that. Like, Hollow Scream, if you're in the Carolinas, it would be, Scarowinds or Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. Right, we've done Scarowinds. I like that stuff, but I'm a scaredy cat. That's why I genuinely like the amusement park ones, because it's a corporate situation, right? They're never going to be like so insane that you're like falling over yourself and potentially dying. Right. Like some of the places that we've been to, notably in North Carolina. It's like out in the middle of nowhere to lake. Thought I was gonna die. But anyway, I like it where it's like scary, but like it's not like super scary. And I scream. I am a screamer. Save that. And like they know, right? When you're scared, like they know, they pick on you. And
they always go for little white girls. They're like, gotcha.
They always do. They didn't do anything to my fiance. He's just walking back there on his 2 gummies, and he's like, oh yeah, this is pretty crazy. And I'm like, what do you mean it's crazy? There was a man in pig blood coming after me. Jesus. So anyway, it was fun. We did all the haunted houses. We did some of the roller coasters at night. I did not get a black eye this time from riding a nighttime roller coaster, which did happen in like 21. But one of the fun parts too was Scott won a giant avocado by doing one of those games. And like he made such a spectacle of himself doing this. And there was a crowd that gathered, and like by the time, and like spoiler, he won the avocado, of course. Everyone went wild. Like it was everyone's win. It was actually one of the coolest moments that we were there, because you never see something like that happen. So that was fun. So we were out pretty late on Friday, which is tough for me. It's tough for, Friday nights are tough because we got up early that day, but I had been drinking. So, by the time we got home, I was like, I need to have a shower because my hair is gross. I'm like in the shower bumping into the walls at 1 a.m. Now, I do not recommend showering at 1 a.m., but we did, and it's fine. Passed out right away. We had nails the next morning, which I felt surprisingly well for having drank God knows what they were serving up at Busch Gardens. And we did nails, and God bless the lady. My main girl has been out of the state for like a long time. So I tried with this one lady. I was like, okay, I just want them to be different colors, and I want a little ghosty on my ring fingers. And they're crooked. The eyeballs are crooked. They're to the side, and then stuff. And the first time she did it, she's like, is that okay? And I was like, it's a little uneven. Can you just try it again real quick? And so she's like, sure. Wipes it off, and she does it again, and it's again uneven. And I'm just like, I don't feel like doing this again. Just go ahead. Leave it uneven.
It's a ghost. A ghost supposed to have a little
like,
they're like, what is he?
It's a little googly. So I'm going to look at that for the next 3 weeks. Fine. That we were going to go see Avatar Way of the Water in theaters. We canceled that because I was like, I'm not sitting for 3.5 hours at a movie theater tonight.
3.5.
3.5. And I was like, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I just want to go home. I put a couple of outside Halloween decorations out, and then we just started our evening at about 4 p.m. Took a shower, put my pajamas on, started having drinks about 4 p.m. on Saturday.
She said, well, we're done. Bye.
I was done. I just want to sit my ass at the house because it's been a really busy fall so far. Like this was our weekend without the girls, and we haven't had a weekend without the girls in which we weren't doing anything for quite some time. So we just kind of posted up, sat at the house, watched some episodes of Only Murders in the Building, and then we watched this movie that apparently came out in 2019 called The Dead Don't Die. It's with Bill Murray and what's his face that plays Kylo Ren in Star Wars. It was so weird. It was so weird, and it dragged on. So we just kind of sat there like, what in the hell is this? I would not necessarily recommend. It's super weird. Sunday, my fiance was going to go watch football with his friends. He had a friend in from out of town. And so my friend Aaron and I were like, we're going to see Taylor Swift. So got up early. We went to the early, like 10:30 movie and watched our Taylor Swift movie, which was good. If you saw it, you know, it's just basically the music video for The Fate of Ophelia and the making of the music video, which I was very interested in that as a performer myself. I thought that was really cool to see how they put it together. And the rest of it was just lyric videos for the whole album. So I was like,
did you start looking at your phone like halfway through? Where you just kind of like, well,
no, although I did like fidget a little bit. I was like, I'm just staring at this screen reading right now. I did go to the bathroom at one point and I was like, I'm not in a hurry to run back. I know the next song. It's not one of my favorites. I did come away feeling like I do think we have a banger on this album because that was my critique on Friday. First listen, I was like, what in the hell is this? No bangers. And then everyone would want to come at me. They didn't actually. A lot of people on my TikTok agreed. They're like, it just seemed like the product did not match the expectation that was set.
Right.
And I think that was the issue. It was a bit jarring because I think we were expecting like 1989 or Reputation Part 2, given that Max Martin was involved.
Right.
And then it was not that. And so the expectation and the reality didn't quite match. But I do get it now, especially having seen the movie. I do get what she was going for. It's literally the life behind the scenes of, because she wrote it during the Eras tour.
Right.
When she was getting...
She's been a show pony.
And like, here's what... And she's happy, right? Because she's got this giant-ass man giving it to her real good.
Oh.
That's what this album is about.
Hey.
I mean, this album is about how she getting dick down.
She said, hey, Wood.
She said... She's like... Y'all heard about sex? It's great. And it makes everybody else that she's dated, I'm sure, are like, I mean, damn.
They're like, I guess I wasn't doing it to you good, girl.
They were not. No, ain't none of them. So,
oh wow,
he laid it down, and I'm happy for her. Good for her. But I do think that I would say Canceled is probably the banger on the list for me, because the more I listen to it, the more it really rises to the top, and I think it's probably my favorite song on the album, aside from Ophelia. I really like it because the more you hear it, like that, she's so good at making hooky earworms. It gets real stuck in there. So I really like Ophelia and I really like Canceled. Canceled might be my favorite, and I would go ahead and call that one the banger. So saw that, and then Aaron and I went to brunch, got caught up on all the dirt and the tea and all of that stuff. I did some running around, picked up Maya's Apple Watch. I got her an Apple Watch instead of a flip phone because she was so embarrassed about having a flip phone. And I got a free Apple Watch with my upgrade. So that's really why.
Yeah.
It wasn't free per se. I don't know. You know how they trick you. They're like, oh, you can get a free Apple Watch.
Yeah, you pay for it somewhere.
I'm paying more now than I was with the flip phone. And I thought I was going to be smart and do kind of like a shuffle. No.
They will get you every time.
I am now definitely paying more than I was. So I'm like, thanks a lot, Verizon. But it's fine. So she's got her Apple Watch. I picked it up yesterday. And then since I was home alone for a long portion of the afternoon, that's when I started watching Ed Gein story alone with a gummy, with some Trulies. Oof. So by the time I went to bed, I was just like, Teddy, stay by mommy. See, we're gonna go to bed. It's like 8:30. I'm like, it's bedtime with mommy now. Come on.
Come on, baby.
Poor Teddy was just like, what? This isn't normal bedtime. I was like, I don't care. Get in this room. So that was my weekend. I had a good weekend. It was really enjoyable.
Yeah, we like I said, we watched Ed Gein Sunday, and I told you all off the air. But Sunday, after we finished watching like that, the last episode we watched where
I'm nervous for the 5th episode.
Like, it's not Like it's creepy and it's disgusting. It's just so jarring because you've never like I've seen movies or TV shows that are in a horror genre that have dealt with what happens in this particular scene, but they've never like usually like a sex scene. Well, there'll be like two people kissing and then they'll lay down, then it'll like fade to black and like what happens.
Right.
Well, what happens in this scene? Like they obviously can't show the whole thing, but they're on his face the entire time that this really horrible thing is happening, and you're just like, I cannot believe that they went through with this and they filmed it and then he acted it out. And it's just like, oh my God.
God.
So after that happened, I was just like, we got to watch something else.
I'm ready.
But then, so I also had an adult gummy last night. And so we went to bed. I went to bed first and then Abe came upstairs. So it was around like probably 12:30. And then all of a sudden we hear and we were like, whoa. So we both get up. And it was just like one of those movies where he's like, darling, you stay here, you cover it. And I was like, good, because my ass is not getting up, honey. And I'm naked too. Hell no. I'm like, girl, I'm not getting up. You go handle it.
Not with your hair.
Yes, girl. I flipped my hair to the side and I said, you get up, honey, go check. So Abe got on like the man. He put on his little pants and his shirt and he walked out. He was like, ooh, looking real hard to be like, what's going on?
Oh my God.
And then I don't hear anything for probably like 45 seconds. And I'm like, oh, what if I hear like more commotion? And so then I start to wake up and I'm like, okay, no, for real though. What if like somebody has broken in? Like, what do I do?
You have the perfect like horror movie house.
Stop, don't say that. He's out of town. Stop, don't say that. I don't want to hear anymore. Nope. I can't. Listen, I'm watching Ed Gein this week. He's out of town. I don't need nothing else in my head. Nope.
Okay.
Tell me next
Okay,
week.
yeah.
Tell me when he's back
No,
next
it's
week.
really safe. You
Stop.
can get out. 3 floors of escape.
That's
Listen, I remember when we moved into this house, or when my mom finally came to visit, and like for a week, every time I talked to her on the phone when Abe was out of town, she'd be like, aren't you scared in the house by yourself?
why would she bring
God,
that up?
I would be horrified. I mean, I would feel like I would be absolutely gutted and murdered. I'm like,
Mom.
why? There was one time I yelled at her and I was like, why do you continue to tell this to me when I'm sitting here by myself?
Yeah, that's a good ass question.
And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
As a quick aside to that, I don't know why people do, because like they did this to Maya too. Maya has a wart on her foot, on the top of her foot. We had it frozen off like over a month ago, and it looks like it's back. So we've been like concerned. I called. We're gonna have to go to the dermatologist again. Her dance teacher, she goes to dance, and her shoe hurts her because of this wart. And the dance teacher's like, God, I had a wart too, and they had to dig it out of my foot, and I had to have surgery, and it was very painful. And so then Maya gets in the car, and she's like, oh God, I'm gonna have to get surgery. I'm like, okay, we don't know what if it's even this. Like, don't do this.
No, don't.
Why do you do this to people who are dealing with this?
Literally, like don't. Kelbin's like, well, let me tell you why your house is a great murder house, because my God, I want to hear.
I get scared when I go upstairs. When I have to go to the bathroom.
I don't. I feel totally normal and safe and very secure in my house.
I love
you have
that. I
great
love
door
that.
locks. Those locks are
Yes.
ain't nobody getting through that.
Girl. So anyway, that was Sunday. Friday we had the pumpkin painting at the house. That was so much fun. I think that like we're gonna make this a thing and make it even bigger, because I had so many other gays, because last year we did it, there was only 8 of us there, and then a lot of people saw it and was like, oh my God, please invite me next year. So we had Abe told me that I had to cap it at 12 people.
Yeah.
But then, of course, on the last, like the day of, people start RSVPing that they're coming. And so then it shot to 20 people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
And so he had a little bit of a freak out. And I was like, we'll figure it out. It's fun. But we did. I thought everyone was comfortable, Kelbin.
Yeah, I was super cozy. There was still a lot of pizza left. I was the only one eating.
I know, which, by the way, when I woke up Saturday, before I went to the Taylor Swift screening, I was like raiding the refrigerator, trying to find at least one slice that was left over. Nope.
Not a slice?
Not a slice left. And I had only like one little bite when the pizza came. I didn't even get to have any more of it. I was so pissed.
I felt like when we left to Drew's house, like there was still pizza there. So I was like, man, there's still left over.
Well,
They ate my pizza. So, yeah. So anyway, then it was really fun. And I think I want to possibly move it out to the garage next year to have even more people. So it was a fun
you
time.
can set up long tables.
Yeah. So it was really fun. I need to tabulate the votes now.
I looked at it. I'll be honest. I was like, there's too many pumpkins to look at.
It's not, but they're so fun. And people did such a good job.
I'm just going to, don't tabulate it yet because I'm going to still vote. I just saw that over the weekend and I was like, this is a lot of effort to look at every one of these pumpkins. I don't know. So I'm going to have to go look.
Well, you know what? Let's do it right now. I just want you to look and see.
Oh, we're going to do it now.
Yes.
Wait, you have to can you zoom in?
I don't know if it'll let me.
Oh, shit.
No.
They won't let me.
All right.
Yeah.
What's number 1?
Okay, so number 1 is mine.
Yeah.
And it's Harry Potter.
Oh,
so,
okay.
You can't really, and see, this is the hard part too, is trying to get everybody in the photo.
Yes.
And to make it the lighting was good. So we got to work on how we're going to stage the photos next year.
Correct.
But yeah, so mine is Harry Potter up here, up top.
Got it.
And then
what is 2?
Okay, so number 2.
Never mind. It doesn't
Life
win.
of a Showgirl.
So actually, number 2, it's really cute, which I'm going to put together a reel about the whole night. But somebody bought a pumpkin, our friend Dylan, and he made it like a wine spigot. And so there's a boxed wine inside where we were getting our wine from, which was really cool.
In the pumpkin?
Yeah, I'm going to put a reel together today or tomorrow.
Okay.
And then number 3 was a diving. This was great. Number 4, once again, they kind of lost interest and just stopped midway through.
Oh, that sounds like pumpkin. Like that's what happens with children. They're like, I'm done with this.
They're like, I'm done. Number 5 is Abe's. Now,
that is right up my alley. You know, I love Nightmare Before Christmas, like every good millennial lady.
Right. But what was crazy is he freehanded that, because at first he started with doing. Wait, we need to talk about this. I forgot just till now. So originally, Abe was like, I'm going to draw Miguel's face on here.
Yes.
And we were like, okay, that's going to be interesting. So then he just did the outline of my face with the ears and then just colored in brown.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't like where this is going. I was like, Abe, I pulled him aside and I was like, listen, I know what you're not trying to do, but this is what it looks like. And it's just the outline of my head and my ears. I don't like what you're going to have to do. And he was like, I'm so sorry. So he
was trying to respect you. He was trying to paint you.
Girl, no. He literally took the pumpkin to the sink and washed it off so we could start over.
Fresh, new slate.
I was like, what? I remember when he was starting.
Yeah, I was like, girl, this is like the beginning of Curious George. I don't like this. I don't like where this is going. I don't like what people are going to say about this. You got to do something else.
Yep. And he's like, got it.
Yep.
Got it. But sometimes, obviously, if he wasn't thinking that, he's not going to know. But if for someone that was thinking that, you're like, I just need to fill you in on what this might look like.
Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Got it.
So he had to change it up. Number 6 was candy corn. Number 7, someone said it was Charlotte's Web, but it's a disco ball.
It's definitely a disco ball.
Right.
I had no. That is not even up for question.
No.
Charlotte's Web. Get out of here.
Number 8 it's just a pumpkin with a crooked smile.
Mm-hmm. Cute. It's cute.
It's cute, but they literally just no.
Okay.
Number 9 is obviously it was on October 3rd that we had the night, so it's Mean Girls, and it says it's October 3rd.
That's cute.
Number 10, I can't tell who that is.
I don't think it's a person. I don't think it's a person. I think it's just the.
It kind of reminds me of like Charlie Brown Christmas, where Charlie Brown's sheet has a lot of holes in it. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know.
And then number 11 is
Nightmare Before Christmas 2, I think.
Is it?
Or it looks like it.
It's a
it looks
witch.
like. Oh, it's a witch?
It's a witch on a broom.
Yeah, it's a witch on maybe Hocus Pocus.
Oh, okay. I see where it is now. I thought it was like that hill.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And then 12 is The Life of a Showgirl, because obviously it came out that day. 13, once again, Nightmare Before Christmas. And our friends Drew And Eric, who started painting that, then got pissed at Abe because Abe's looked so good and he had just literally just free-handed it out of nowhere.
Abe did it really quick.
Right. But like I forgot that because Abe is a painter, like he doesn't obviously do like art painting, but he has a very steady hand.
Yes.
And so that's how, because my Harry Potter looks like Chat GPT fucked up Harry Potter. And so mine, like I don't have a good steady hand, but Abe is very like he was. And so they were like, bitch, we were supposed to have that. So 14 is yours, Kelvin, isn't it?
It is.
Describe it.
Is that cleavage? What's happening here?
It's not cleavage. It's the backside.
It's a butt.
It's a butt. It's a pink thong.
Oh.
And right on top is a beautifully fresh 1998 through 2003 tramp stamp.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. That is creative.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
That is interesting.
So please vote number 14 if you're listening to this right now.
15, The Death of a Showgirl,
Oh.
the take on
Mm.
Life of a Showgirl. 16, I don't know what character is that.
It's a Labubu.
Yeah, it looks like a
Labubu.
Labubu.
That's what it is. All right. Number 16. That was our straight friend Kyle.
Shout out to Kyle.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah, girl.
Mhm. And this is why straight people don't hang out with me. 17. What character is that?
17.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it just looks like a little Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Little
cute-
Frankenstein?
a little cute one.
Yeah. 18, Tassels.
Booby tassels.
Booby tassels.
That is something else. You should
Mhm.
put them with Kelbins and make a whole.
Yes.
That could be the life of a showgirl. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Spin them around, girl. 19 is from Monsters, Inc.
Mike Wazowski.
And they literally, our friend Tristan got hair gel and like cut some of the wig and made him a little ponytail at the top and then stylized it in a little ponytail. And then 20 is the meme of the attitude girl with like her fingers with long nails. And she's like,
Okay.
with the wig on.
Got it.
And so those are all the pumpkins.
Wow.
Holly, which one's your favorite? That's all right. You can vote online. You don't have to say it now.
I'll vote online. But then you're gonna be able to see it online. It's tied to my name. I'm a little torn, and it's not any of yours. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. Like I was at least hoping at least one person would vote for my Harry Potter one, but I think it's because it's so far up
It
and you
is.
can't see it.
It's dark. I couldn't even
Yeah.
see up there.
Yeah.
So I was already
I only
like,
have one vote, so.
Right.
I didn't see. And I would say Abe's in my running. Abe's in my top 2.
That'd be awkward
Abe.
if he.
Well, it's between Abe and the disco ball.
Okay.
I don't know which one. I thought that was a really cool concept.
So
And
yeah.
it looks like it just looked cool. I like that.
So please go vote. If you do, it's on my Instagram at Miguel Fuller. All right, we're done for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we got some stuff to do, and I have to go to Publix in this outfit.
Yeah.
Kelbin, how can people find you on social media?
At Kelbin Live. That's Kelbin with a B.
Holly.
Radio Holly, Instagram, TikTok, Threads if you want to get real crazy.
Mine is at Miguel Fuller.
Oh boy.
What?
You should go put her hair in a ponytail.
Oh, bitch. Let me put her in a ponytail and get on a treadmill. All right, girl, bye. We got to go.